Dr. Biden. Dr. Jill Biden. That's right. We must call her Dr. Biden. Don't make the mistake of not using that term doctor when talking about Dr. Jill Biden. Now, Joseph Epstein, a professor, he made a big mistake. He wrote a Wall Street Journal editorial mocking Dr. Jill Biden as pretentious and perhaps a bit or a lot insecure for insisting that she be called Dr. Biden. And as a result, he has been canceled. He's been canceled, and I'm not taking that chance. In fact, I'm urging none of you, do not take the chance of either not using the term Dr. Jill Biden when talking about her, or even not permissible, or I'm not taking any chances. I'm not going to just mumble Dr. Jill Biden. No, it's always, remember, when you refer to Jill Biden, it's always Dr. Jill Biden. So you really don't want to go the Joseph Epstein way and be canceled. Because, I think we're not far away from the point, and we might have reached it already. Things have gotten so crazy with censorship that YouTube could end up censoring or taking down videos that don't call her Dr. Jill Biden. Now, the thing is what Joseph Epstein pointed out is really, unless you've delivered a baby, you shouldn't be called doctor. And you know what? I think almost everybody here in the United States agrees with that. I mean, when you meet people that got their degrees, say, in education or PhD in education, and insist on being called doctor, you got to wonder about them, about their what their attitudes are about everything. Are they pretentious or insecure, a combination of both or whatever? So remember, it's always Dr. Biden. Now, in some countries, like let's say Germany, if you have a doctorate in certain other fields other than medicine, I don't know, that's sort of it's part of the culture. It's acceptable. I think it's that way in Central Europe in general. So you have a Dr. Werner von Braun. All right, that's sort of acceptable. You know what it's sort of like? It's like, have you ever met somebody named Jesus, his first name, like, hey, Jesus, you want a burger? No. But strangely enough, in Latin countries, there are hundreds of thousands of guys, maybe millions, with the name of Jesus. Actually, my father-in-law is Jesus. But you never hear, well, with one exception, sort of, have you ever heard in the English-speaking world of somebody just named Jesus? There is that one exception with a middle name. It was that the CIA counterterrorism expert, James Jesus Angleton. And by the way, when people, if you notice, they always include his middle name because it's so unusual for somebody to have that name in the English-speaking world. And usually, when you hear them talk about him, they emphasize the middle name is James Jesus Angleton. Actually, here's the thing, though. It's funny about him. He was named after a relative. His mother is, I believe, from Mexico. He was named after a relative on his mother's side whose name was Jesus. So I guess they didn't think about it. They thought maybe they'd just be called James Jesus Angleton. Jesus is perfectly okay down in Mexico and South America. But this is the United States, and when you got two very waspy sort of names on either side, James and Angleton, you're just going to be calling him Jesus. So it was so unusual. So anyway, bottom line is, in the United States, you don't hear that very often, unless, like Joseph Epstein says, unless you deliver a baby, you shouldn't really be calling yourself a doctor. And by the way, just on a personal note, for people calling themselves doctors that are not medical doctors, that sort of waters down the the term doctor or the meaning of doctor. You know, I have a cousin up in the Millburn area, a very prominent doctor, a real doctor. You can call him doctor because he specializes in laser eye surgery. So, you know what? I'm sorry. You know, somebody with a doctorate in like education, raising themselves up to my cousin's level, that doesn't go over so well with me. But you know what? I don't want my videos censored. I suggest that you do the same thing. Just continue calling her not Dr. Biden. It's always going to be Dr. Jill Biden. So I'll see you guys later, and especially you, Dr. Jill Biden.
Subscribe to the Dummy Funnies now!